Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us start our new topic called for this risk. The new risk title is Human Rights Violation. Human Rights Violations. Okay. What is the risk definition? Risk definition is like we can say abusing or we can say disregard of human rights. Okay, human rights. This is the risk definition. This was risk title, this is risk definition. Now what are the risk contributing factors? Risk contributing factors like labor practices and supply chain management, supply chain management. Then in the supply chain also we ensure the labor practices, yeah, like for an example their wages, well-being, health and safety, other rights also, human rights. Okay, this is the example of the contributing factors. Then what can be the risk impacts? Risk impact can be because of these human right violations. Okay, it can be converted into like social unrest and also protests. Okay, then maybe legal and of course reputational damages. Okay, damages to the reputation, also legal risk because of the non-compliances, impact on workforce productivity. Okay, then maybe one more important example for the impact is loss of trust and also the stakeholders confidence. This can be also one of the risk impact. And finally we can say in future maybe we can have potential legal liabilities, or also we can say economic liabilities as well. Then what are the risk control measures for this risk what we have identified? Okay, we take examples like first one is implementation of human rights policies, and also very important subject, due diligences. Okay, and next risk control example can be like we can talk about engagement and training of our suppliers. Supply chain, we have to engage in this. Suppliers engage, and training, we can say training and awarenesses, training program for suppliers on human rights. Okay, then we talk about one more control measure, like we should have regular audits and also assessment for supply chain. This also we can say as a control measure. Then definitely we need to set or establish we can say grievance mechanisms for affected individuals, and also we should collaborate with stakeholders and NGOs to address human rights issues. Collaborate with NGOs and stakeholders to address human rights issues actually. So this is the example of the human right violation risk. This is the title of that risk. We have seen the risk definition here. the risk definition was abuse or disregard of the human rights. Then what were the contributing factors? Labor rights, supply chain management, right? What were the sustainability risk impacts because of these human right violations, like social unrest, protests, legal reputational damages, legal risk, workforce productivity also might be impacted, loss of trust and stakeholders confidence. Then what were the controls for this? We have seen one by one human rights policies effectively should be implemented, conduct due diligence programs, right? Engagement and training for the suppliers on human rights. Okay, then regular audits, of course, monitoring and performance measurement or progress tracking program should be implemented. Also assess or evaluate for supply chain related to the human rights, and as well we need to establish grievance mechanism and collaborate with NGOs and other stakeholders to address the human right issues. Thank you very much, friends. Let us start our new example of the